Hi all, good morning, good afternoon. Hope you are doing well. Today in this class we'll going to build another interesting workflows using an attend platform. Okay, so if you are new to my channel, please go through the previous videos and you can just come to know how exactly you will start your journey on the N platform. Okay, so now we'll quickly go and start creating the automation workflow in N platform. So you have to log into your N account. Once you logged into your N account, then you have to click on create workflow. Once you click on create workflow, what exactly we are going to build today? So I'll just take you to the agenda. So today we will build one product delivery agent. What exactly the product delivery agent will do? So the product delivery agent objective is to connect with the customers and interact on with the customers and get the detail of the customers, and it will try to resolve the query of the customers. Can be want to place the order, or can be want to know the information about the product organization, or want to cancel the order, or you want to know uh, any other informations, any generic informations you want to, or you want to know any informations related to the organization. Okay, so to do this, couple of prerequisites we have to do. Okay, so before this, what exactly the agent will do, the plan for me, what I have to going to build it here. First of all, once the user will send the communication through any channel, can be a Teams, can be WhatsApp, or can be you can say any platforms. So then it will connect to the agent. Then agent will perform the connect with LLM and connect with tools memory and perform the actions. Okay, so once it will connect to the tools and all other sub nodes, and it will build the results, build the construct result, and return back to the user. Okay, once let's assume there is a case where user want to place a order. So then what it will happen, once the user request for a order, my agent should ask all the informations about the customers, like name, email ID, what exactly looking for, and how many quantity looking for. Okay, so all these informations once it will took from the user, then it will place a order for the user, and it will create a unique order ID for the user, and then no, it will place the order, and it will also automatically send the email to the customers saying that your order is confirmed or your order is cancelled with this is blah 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 details. Okay, so that we are going to build. Overally we will going to build a agent which helps to the small scale organizations to manage the customers. Okay, which helps to manage the customer in the form of placing the order, cancelling the orders, and to know the generic information about the products. All such things can be handled through agent instead of sitting a person and to deal with the customers. That entire task will be taken care by the agent. Okay, and at last also it is going to send an email confirmations if you are going to cancel the order or if you are going to place the order with the order details. Okay, so we will go and quickly create the workflows. So I have created a workflow here. I can rename this workflow to product delivery agent. I can say agent, product delivery agent final. I will just rename because no, I have already one agent with the same name, that's why I have given product delivery agent final. Okay, once I've given this product delivery agent workflow name, I have to just click on this and just look for a trigger node. The trigger node will be can be in the form of a chart. It's all depend upon your requirement. So I'll go with the on chart message and I'll just click this. Let me test this workflow is working fine. Okay, yes, my workflow is working fine. Then the next step is I have to connect to a LLM. So once the message will send by ping by the user, then it will connect to the one agent. Okay, this is my agent. I'm going to connect this agent. Once I am going to connect this agent and come here, and you see here my agent is connected to the chat window. Then I have to connect to a LLM. I am going to use Google Gemini LLM, and this is as like same process in as like you have already seen my previous videos how we'll establish the connection using APIs key. So same, if you have not seen my previous video, I will encourage you to go to my previous video and see how I have established the connection to the third party applications using APIs or using your credentials. Okay, then you connected and you have to select the model. I'll go with the default model. I'll come back here, then I can use one sample memory here, sample memory, that's fine. Then the next step is I have to connect to tools because I want to store the information about the product availability, and I can also take a request of the order placed. Also I can keep some generic information. So for that I have to use Google Sheet. I'll just type Google, then I have to use Google Sheet tool. Okay, in this Google Sheet tool I have to also again create a connection with the Google Sheet. Okay, because Google Sheet is a third party application. So to do this, so what you have to do, you have to establish the connection. So in my case I have already been connected. Okay, then tool selects description is set automatically, resource is same sheet within the document, and I want to paste the detail from the sheet. So I have to use get row, then I have to select here, I have to look for the sheet. My sheet is food delivery system. Okay, it can be any product delivery system. It can be food delivery system, it can be your mobile device delivery system, it can be medicine delivery system, or it can be any product delivery system. That's why I just build for a generic purpose. So it's all depend upon your requirement, but approach will remain same. You have to just go ahead and build your agent according to your requirement. Okay, it can be a food delivery, can be a medicine delivery, or can be a grocery delivery, any delivery systems. Okay, so in this case I have just considered the food delivery system. Then okay, so then I have to go to sheet, then I have to select the inventory. It's nothing but the availability of the stock. Okay, so then I'll just come out from here, I'll go here, then I'll add another Google Sheet. This sheet will give the information about the availability of the product, and this sheet is give the information about availability, the generic information about the product or the product platform. I'll select this, I'll select this. Okay, so then next I'll add another Google Sheet. Okay, so here if you have seen the previous inventory and FAQs, we are just getting the information from the sheet, and it will helps to the LLM to build the results constructive way without any hallucination and give the results to the user. Okay, but in the last one in the Google Sheet here, what exactly we are trying to do it here, we want to accept the order from the users. Okay, then you have to place the order for the user. Okay, for this what we have to do, we have to store all the order detail for the of the users in our Google Sheet. To do this I have to create the connection and connect it to the Google Sheet. Then I have to here instead of get row I have to select called append row. Okay, then I have to use here my sheet name, I have to use, sorry, my workbook name, then I have to select my sheet name is called order. Okay, once I have select order, here you have to provide the order ID. Suppose I as a user I place the order, then my order detail is going to be stored somewhere, right? So in these is all these detail need to be going to store for future reference. Okay, so all these details where you will get, now the question is where you will get all these details, right? So all these details you will get, okay, you will get from the previous step. Okay, customer name, email id, food, all these things you will get from the users, right? How you will get all this from user? Over the chat interactions, right? That's why I will not take the responsibility. I'll hand it over to chat llm. So what llm will do, llm will ask, or your ai will ask to the user and get the information and fit it here. Okay, same thing for email id also. It will ask the user and fill the details. Same thing for the food item, same thing for the order quantity. Okay, now two things I left it here. If you see the order ID and order date. Okay, for the order date, okay, what you have to do, you order date you don't depend upon the agent, and also you don't hard code the order date. Just you have to write this very basic VB script, sorry, JavaScript syntax. Okay, what exactly this JavaScript syntax is doing is saying that now is the today date and time dot format. It's just in this format you have to give me the date and time. That's it, nothing else. Okay, now the status I don't want, I'll just delete it. Okay, now I'll back to my order ID. The order ID should be always unique. So to make the order ID is unique, what I'll do, I will just I'll just make the order ID is unique like this. Just I'll paste this. Okay, I'll add append one on a you can say the or you can say order name, or you can say the your restaurant name, or your just a unique identification. I can put ABB. Okay, then hyphen. Okay, then I can put, I will just create one random unique number dynamically. So how we'll do this, just you do one thing here. Okay, just you do one thing here, it will always create dynamically. This is using your month, day and hour and minute and second. Okay, so if you see the results here, this is how your order id will be looks like. Okay, it will be append with ABB, then hyphen, then 03 month, 03 date. Okay, then hour, minute, second. So it will be uniquely, because suppose you in this run it will create this minute and time, the next run it will be create some different minute and time. It will, so in the end it will be unique order id. Okay, so let me remove the hyphen. It looks like this. Okay, all set. So I have set the order id, customer name, email id, food item, on order quantity, order and order date. So all these informations agent will discuss with the users and capture the information, and these things I make it dynamically, the order id and order date. That's it. So once I have set these informations, all set, I'll just close this. Now let me restructure this to looks good. Okay, so now you all set. So let me rename all these things. Okay, first of all will be my stock, you can say stock of product. Okay, this is a stock of product, and this one you can say, let me double check it, it's a FAQ, and this one is might be order. Yeah, I can say this is order. Okay, and this one is the FAQs. Okay, so now I have created a very simple workflow where user will send the message. Okay, can be from an attendant platform or can be from any external chat interactive system. it will send the message. Once the message will come to the agent, then agent will communicate with the LLM, and with the help of this source or this context or tools, you can say. Okay, with using these informations, LLM will construct a very constructive response and return back to user. Okay, and for the short term perspective, the memory, it will store the information of the users. Okay, so that's it. So we have built the agent very quickly. So now the next step is what we have to do. So let's assume here, suppose if the user is asking some generic informations, then it will just connect LLM, and this FAQ information will connect and give the results. If user will ask about the availability, then LLM and it will connect with the stocks and it will give the results. Okay, but when user want to place a order, then what will happen, your request will come from the user, then agent, then LLM together will work and update the order in this orders worksheet. Okay, so it will update the order. Okay, once the order is updated, then it is going to update in my Google Sheet. Where exactly it will be update, let me show you. So you have to go to your Google Sheet account, go here, okay. So if I'll open this Google Sheet account here, so this is my availability of the product. Okay, and this is my order is going to be updated here. Whatever the number of users is going to request for the order detail will be stored here, and these are the generic information about the product. Okay, or the product platform. Okay, so that's it. So here, whenever the user will send the request, the place a order, then order detail to be stored here. Okay, at this point of time it is blank. It's clear now. Now I'll back to the N8N platform. So here, let's assume the user has placed the order and the order is going to be stored here in this order. Okay, then the next step is what I have to do. I want to send an email to the customer if the order is confirmed and also if the order is rejected. But in all other case, I don't want to send the email to the customer. So what you have to do, you have to use one node called Google Sheet. If you click on the Google Sheet, you will find a subnode called get row in sheet. What exactly it means? Get row in sheet means it is going to read the data from the sheet, from the Google Sheet. So you have to go here and connect this. Once it is connected, your N8N platform is connected to your Google Sheet. Then the next step is here you have to use get row to read the data from the sheet, and here you have to select food delivery system, and here you have to select from where you want to read the data. I want to read the data from order sheet. Whatever the order is going to be updated, okay, I want to read that order sheet. Okay, once I have read that order sheet, okay, then I'll come back from here. Okay, once my order is my order detail is captured using get row sheet, then the next step is I'll put a condition here. Okay, if I'll just put a condition here, not if also I can put the best approach will be switch. The best approach will be I can use switch. Okay, in switch what I have to put here, I have to put the status. If you go to the Google Sheet here, once the user has placed the order ID dynamically will be updated, order details like customer name, email ID, food quantity, order date dynamically will be updated, and status will be updated. The status, it will be going to update either confirm or rejected. Okay, so based on this I'll take a call. Okay, apart from confirm or rejected, if any status is going to update, I am not going to send an email to the customer. Okay, so to do this, what I have to do, I have to go here. Okay, I have to put a condition here. In the switch case, I have to put a condition here. is called status. Okay, so in this status, okay, I have to compare with if the status is confirmed, it means that the user has placed the order. Okay, then I have to send the email, right? I have to send an email to user saying that yes, your order is confirmed, blah 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 blah. I can say this, right? If order is not confirmed, if it is rejected, then what I can say, your order is rejected and blah 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 in the information I'll say it, right? Then I close this. So once I'll close this, if you see here, once I'll close this, if you see here, okay, this is my switch case. Okay, in this switch case, I'll add another branch. I forget what it. Yeah, there's a two branch. I'll just fill the value for the time being. Just leave it blank. Okay, so if you see the two branches created here. Okay, so let's see. So then I'll just rearrange it. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll just disconnect it because I don't want to execute this area now. I want to disconnect it. I'll just execute this particular sheet. Okay, just let me execute it. Once I'll execute this particular sheet, and if you see it is executed successfully, and if you double click here, okay, so if you double click here, your data should come here. Okay, why your data is not coming here, I need to be figure out. Okay, yes, why the data is not coming? If you go to your sheet and in the order, if you see you don't have any data, that's why the data is not coming. Let's assume I'll put some dummy data here for the time being. Okay, I'm going to delete this data in the real-time executions. I'll say Vivo and I'll say my email ID. Okay, then I'll say, let's say, okay, I can say thali. Okay, then I can say quantity 1, order date, let's assume I'll put 3/3/2026, and status I'll say confirm. Okay, status is confirmed, right? So similarly the rejected will come also, right? So I just saved it. Now I'll go to init and I'll re-execute the flow because the data was not there, that's why it was coming blank output. Now if you double click now, if you see here, your data is come up here, right? All the details is come up here right now. Okay, now the next step is what I have to do. I have to go to my switch case and I'll double click in my switch case. Okay, sorry guys. So once you double click here, all these inputs which are the output of the previous node is come up here. Okay, I have to put a switch case 1 is called status. It's called status. Okay, if the status is equal to confirm, okay, I'll write confirm. Okay, so then it will going to execute a thread. Okay, if my status is rejected, it will going to execute another thread. Okay, it will going to execute another thread. So once two thread I have created here, then I'll close this. Okay, now if I'll again execute this workflow, now you will see in the switch case where exactly it will go. So I have executed and script is executed, and let me double check it why the data is didn't flow here. Okay, so let me check, and data came from here and this is fine. Okay, data is there, status I am to check with confirmed. Okay, then is equal to rejected. Okay, let me execute these steps because I have executed that step, right? Okay, then I have to execute these steps only, right? Because it will not continuously go because this is not a workflow. I'm just node by node I'm testing it. Now I have to click on this flow. Once I click on this flow, now if you see here, my previous node is giving a confirmation order. That's why it is going to the confirmation branch. If it is rejected, it will go to the rejected branch. Okay, now the next step is, once my order is confirmed, I have to send an email to the customer. Then I have to use Gmail. Then I have to go for send message node. Then same approach, you have to connect to the credential, and the resources message, operation is send email. So the email would be the email of the user. I will make it dynamic, and the subject I can say dear username. I have to copy from here, customer name. Okay, I can say dear customer name. Okay, then I'll put a comma, just okay. Okay, this is subject, I'm sorry guys. So what I have to do, I can write here, subject line is called your order confirmed. Your order confirmed, right? I'll just put the subject line. Okay, and if you want, you can add the order ID also, it's not an issue. Order ID is, this is your order ID, you can add it. Perfect. So this will be your subject line. Then the email type is HTML, and the message you have to put it dear user, not user. I will put the dear customer name. Okay, dear customer name. Okay, and comma. Then what I have to do, I can say thank you for placing order. Thank you for placing order. Okay, then I can say please find below are the order details, I can say. Okay, so it's clear now, so I can just format it. Okay, you will see this is how I have placed the order, right? Below details. So what I will do, I will first put your order ID, just I will put all the details so that it will be helpful for the users. Order ID, then I can place comma, I can put customer name. Okay, customer name I'll put. Then I can put email ID of the customer. Then I can put food name. Then I can put food name. Okay, so then I can put quantity. Then I can put quantity. This is my quantity of the order. Then I can put status. Okay, status. That's it. So it will be give all these details is going to send to the user. Okay, once your order has placed. Okay, it's interesting, right? So then I can say regards. I can say regards ABB restaurant. Okay, I can say this, and I can say mobile number is 911234567890. Okay, so that's it. So okay, so my mail is constructed. Okay, then I'll close this, and the same thing. And if you don't want to write your N10 on the bottom, then you have to just select appendage N10 attribute. No, attribution is off. Okay, so close this, and similarly same another copy you have to create for the rejected. Okay, so let me connect the rejected one. So in the rejected one, so if you see, nothing have to change, same it will be, everything is dynamic order, your order is confirmed, or you can say your order is rejected. Okay, you can say like this, your order is your order rejected. Order ID will come, and here you can say thanks. Okay, uh, here thanks you for rejecting order is not looks make sense. I can say thank you for placing order even although he is rejecting the orders. Okay, so these are the details. Perfect. So I'll stop it now. Execute this piece of code and we'll see how it's working. Then only we'll connect it to our model, right? So let me execute this flow. Once I've executed this flow, data come to my switch case, then I'll execute this flow. Again data come to my switch case to Gmail, then I'll execute this flow. Okay, once I have executed, so if you go to my mailbox, and I hope I'll get an email in the mailbox. If you see here, okay, if you see the mail here, it's clearly saying that your order is confirmed and your order ID this. It's sent in 10:34 p.m. and your Vivo, your order, thank you for placing order. Please find the order detail, blah 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 blah. Okay, so this is how you have to design, right? Now the next step is what you have to do. We have to connect this. Just you have to connect this. That's it. This will be our entire workflow. So let me restructure it just to looks nice. Okay, so now you guys understood how exactly how to build your agent. Okay, so what we did, we have used chat window where the user will send the message, then the message will come to AI agent. The AI agent will connect to the model and the memory and the tools, right? Okay, then it will going to connect to a Google Sheet. Okay, the it's once the order is placed in the Google Sheet, then I am using get row to get the order detail from the Google Sheet. Where I am using switch case where I'll take a call if the order is placed or order is rejected, then accordingly I'll send the email to the customers. Okay, so this is all about how you are going to build your agent for any product system or product delivery agent perspective. Okay, and then no, uh, this can be implemented in any product system, not only the food delivery system. That can be implemented in your product, any product delivery systems. Okay, so that's it for today. So now the final part is you will going to test it. Okay, so how to test it? Just open the chart and you have to say one important part I have missed out, sorry guys. So here we have to put a prompt. What will happen when it will send the message? Agent will communicate to LLM will communicate to the tools and give the results. But sometime what will happen, it will capture the detail from the tools, and the LLM is capable enough to add some of the informations. Okay, that informations can be the relevant or can be not relevant also. Okay, to avoid all these hallucination uh, informations, we will put a perfect prompt so that it will always be consistent on the result and it will be consistent on the response also. Okay, so just you have to go here. This is my, you can say, my prompt. Okay, I'll just tell you what exactly this prompt. Okay, so in this prompt just I have written the informations, how will it react with the interact with the users, how a new order place, how will respond, all these informations I have given. I'll just going to share this prompt to you guys. It will be helpful for you. Okay, you have to just open AI agent. Once you double click on the AI agent, okay, so you have to go to options, select system message. Okay, once you select the system message, remove it and paste it. That's it. So nothing have to do. So all set, and you come out from this. Okay, now your agent is ready completely in for the workable conditions. Now you have to go to open chat, and if you write hi, it will immediately send the message. Yeah, for me that is my bad luck. So my token is completely utilized. That's why my LLM is not able to give the response to my agent. So I would suggest you guys, you have to try from your side. And if you face any issues, any challenges or problem, feel free to comment me. Feel free to write, comment me on the message, or mail me or comment me on the videos. Definitely I will be get back to you on this to solve your problems. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you all. Thank you so much for watching. Keep learning, never stop learning.